Good morning. Happy Baby Friday. It is time for just a word from the Word. Our passage this morning comes from a very familiar psalm, Psalm 51. I'm going to read verse 6, and I'm reading from the English Standard Version. Here's what it says: Behold, you, God, delight in truth in the inward being, and you teach me wisdom in the secret heart. That phrase, secret heart, just grabbed at me this morning. I thought about the psalm that says, He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. It's that secret, sacred place where we learn wisdom, where we find God's delight, where we find God's will. Psalm 51 is a psalm of repentance. It's a psalm that I go to and even prayed this morning. God, create in me a clean heart. Search me, Lord. Make me what you would have me to be. But as I often say, as I often consider, we cannot live surface lives. To allow God to only change the surface part of us is to live a life lower than where we ought to live. Don't live just in the surface. There is a deep place within each one of us that desperately needs to be touched by the presence and the power and the wisdom of God. St. Augustine said, basically, I'll be paraphrasing, that within each person is a God-shaped vacuum that only God can fill. It is that secret heart, that secret, sacred place within each of us, that place where it seems that everything is fulfilled and yet we still feel empty. It's because that secret place in your heart has not been touched by the presence of the Lord. If things around us seem to be going well and yet we still feel that tug that something is missing, then it is that secret heart of ours that is crying out to be filled. And y'all, only Jesus can fill that secret heart. He wants to fill that secret, sacred place within us with His wisdom, His love, His grace, His mercy. But as much as God desires that, and as much as we may even feel that longing and that desire, the only way that God can fill that place is for us to be vulnerable enough before Him to open up that place to Him so that He can fill our secret heart. And that brings us to this morning's just a word from the Word. Open up. You don't have to open up to everybody. Not everybody is safe. And frankly, not everybody needs to know everything about you. But when you come into the presence of the Lord, it's safe. Open up your heart. Be vulnerable before Him and allow Him to fill that secret place that nobody sees, that nobody knows but you and Him. Allow Him to fill that. He wants to. He wants to fill it with His wisdom. He wants to fill it with His peace. But He will not force it on us. We must Be vulnerable enough before Him to open that door to Him so that He can fill us with Himself. Be vulnerable today in the presence of the Lord. It's safe. This has been just a word from the Word. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. And Lord willing, by the grace of God, we'll see you tomorrow morning.